stats, facts, and everything in between. We are now entering the Stats Lounge. In the Stats Lounge, I will examine every aspect of a given player, telling you why you should or should not pick them up for your upcoming fantasy season. On today's episode, and the first ever episode of the Stats Lounge, we are going to be examining the Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, I think, is the perfect example of someone to start off this series with, considering that they are massively underrated in the fantasy world. Cooper Kupp is a 26-year-old wide receiver on the LA Rams who was drafted in the third round of the 2017 NFL Draft. Since then, he has become a large part of the passing game, which helped lead the Rams to the Super Bowl last year. However, in the fantasy world, Cooper Kupp has been overshadowed by other Rams wide receivers such as Brandon Cooks and Robert Woods. Today, I'm going to show you why Cooper Kupp not only is the best wide receiver on the Rams for fantasy, but also could be in the top 5 wide receivers of all fantasy 2019 in PPR. For starters, Cooper Kupp is on an all-time legendary Rams offense, led by Jared Goff. This Rams offense was one for the record books. During the 2018 season, the Rams scored a whopping 527 points. This is only second to the Kansas City Chiefs, which were eliminated in the AFC Championship. With all this considered, it is clear that you should get your hands on any Rams players that you can. You can take Todd Gurley, you can take Jared Goff, but you need to keep your eye on one man, Cooper Kupp. Here's why. Even though Cooper Kupp is often thought of as an afterthought when thinking of the Rams wide receivers, he actually ties for the most targets out of himself, Brandon Cooks, and Robert Woods during the first 5 weeks of the 2018 season. And I choose these first 5 weeks because those are the weeks in which Kupp was actually fully healthy, as he will be in this upcoming season. According to ESPN, Cooper Kupp's post-surgery athletic testing numbers for quickness and agility are better than the times he had before he tore his ACL. He is back with a vengeance, and he will score you points. He will not let you down. And I can't say the same for Brandon Cooks and Robert Woods. Also, let's take a look at Cooper Kupp's scoring through the first 5 weeks of his healthy games in 2018. In the first 5 games of the 2018 season, Cooper Kupp averaged 21.02 points per game in fantasy PPR leagues. Folks, this is insane. 21.02 points. If he would have stayed healthy and kept that up, he would have been in the top of the list in the terms of wide receivers. Now let's see how that compares to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill scored 334 points and was the wide receiver 1 in PPR leagues last season. That means that the average points per game scored by Tyreek Hill was 20.875. Wait a second. Are you telling me that when Cooper Kupp was healthy, he had higher average points than Tyreek Hill? Yep. That is what I'm saying. Cooper Kupp is a fantasy wide receiver legend in 2019. And if you have not done your draft yet, I highly recommend stealing Cooper Kupp from your league mates. If Cooper Kupp can stay healthy, which he will, and you have my word on that, he will be a top 5, possibly top 3, possibly top 1 fantasy wide receiver in PPR. But we're not done yet. Let's take a look at the wide receiver strength of schedule for the Los Angeles Rams in 2019. The Los Angeles Rams have the 9th easiest schedule for wide receivers in 2019. And Cooper Kupp is on this team. So on top of all of his amazing points last season, this season he has the 9th easiest schedule? Sign me up. If you're not already sold on Cooper Kupp, let's take a look at some of the other people who are being drafted around Cooper Kupp to see just what kind of value you could be getting if you don't pick Cooper Kupp. You could get Derrick Henry. running back for the Tennessee Titans. He had a good game last year. A good game, I think. Yep, against the Jags. And he had a good game against the Giants. That's definitely someone you want to pick. Someone who had 2 good games. Oh, Josh Jacobs, rookie. Definitely want to trust a rookie going into this big draft. See what I'm saying? He is better than anyone in round 5. While we're on the Rams, let's take a look at which team had the most passing yards per game in 2018. That was the Kansas City Chiefs with 425.6 passing yards per game. Who's number 2? Oh, it's the Rams. 421.1 yards per game passing. And that's only going to increase because now that Cooper Kupp's healthy, they're going to be passing it almost every play. Just think about this. Jared Goff throws long pass 90 yards to Cooper Kupp. He gets that touchdown. You're up 20 points now. What is your opponent going to do? Start Brandon Cooks? Yeah, right. Brandon Cooks, he didn't do anything. He's on the sidelines. Cooper Kupp's running down the field at Mach speed. You can't catch him. He got, 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns in one game, and you can't stop him. He's still going. It's the first half. You think he's done. He's not. He's coming back. He's coming back on the field. Wait, you thought he was injured? Nope, he's back. That's the Cooper Kupp experience. Thank you guys for watching. Meet me on the next episode of the Stats Lounge.